Welcome everybody to Love of the Game. I'm Adam Fothery, and today I'm here with Grace Schott, who's a former XFL employee. Grace, can you tell us a little bit about when you heard the news about the XFL?
Yeah, so actually I was informed via Adam, actually, and via Twitter. I was not on the conference call. Since we had all been working remotely, I had attended a few conference calls with everyone, but had not joined yesterday since I was working at my other job, and just decided not to join. And when Adam texted me and let me know, then I went online and saw it was all true. Went to actually check my email, my company email, and was logged out and was not able to get in.
So, what information were you actually able to get? There's been a lot of different people saying different things, that they're just suspending operations, or they're not going to have a 2021 season, or are they done altogether? Can you let us know?
So as far as I know, and I can only go so far because I did sign a confidentiality agreement and they were very clear to remind us of that. All we know is that they're suspending operations. They have laid off all of their employees except a few executives that worked in our home office, which is in Connecticut. And that is all we really know. They have announced to us, apparently said on the phone call that he was going to basically stop short of saying that we're going out of business. Basically was about to say it and then stopped himself and was like, we're shutting down. Like he just took it back and didn't want to say that, but then did say that there are currently right now are no plans to return in 2021, but ultimately that decision would be left up to Vince McMahon, who's the owner. The person that made this phone call was our president, who is Jeffrey Pollock. And he was the one who made the phone call, and it's not clear to any of us who all has been let go. Oliver Luck, who was also a part of this, we don't know if he's still with the company. He did not speak on the conference call.
So, well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm sorry. I know that it can't be easy, but what do you think is the most likely outcome? I mean, do you think we will ever see the XFL again?
Well, from my experience, we actually did really well. The ratings overall as a league weren't the best. After the first week, we definitely lost interest, but especially as we went closer to other sports interfering. But that's what to be expected with kind of a first-year league. And only having 8 teams was really tough. And when they chose the teams, personally, I don't think they chose locations very well. St. Louis was actually the only team that did not have a conflicting NFL team also in the same city. And I think that's something that actually came back to kind of really bite them in the butt. Because St. Louis, we only played 2 home games throughout the entire thing. And I don't quote my numbers on here, but in those 2 games, I know we exceeded our entire season's goal of revenue, but I believe it was by about 40%. In just 2 games. So just in those 2 games, we exceeded what our goal revenue for our team by, I believe, 40%, if I'm accurate on that. So we were doing well as a team in St. Louis, so I can't speak on behalf of the other teams, but I would think that they would continue. From what I see, when they told us they were suspending our season, they told us that we were going to continue and that they had plans to continue in 2021. I spoke with my president shortly after they suspended the season, and he said, give us our marketing plans, give us this, give us that. I was arranging my stuff for the fall to go back and work with them since I'm in Georgia right now. So everyone was under the intention we were going to start, but I think after we got to a point with this whole virus going along, I think they got to the point where they couldn't pay people to not really do anything right now, because there's not a lot we could do working remotely. So if you're asking my opinion, I think that we have a chance of coming back. But I think Vince McMahon has to look at things and make the ultimate decision for himself, because it's his company. So if he just decides not to invest in it anymore, then it won't come back. But I think after this whole virus, if it starts hopefully downplaying, then maybe we will be able to come back eventually.
As somebody who went to a St. Louis Battlehawks games. I was there when they played against Seattle. That game was electric. I mean, it really did rival some NFL teams' atmospheres. I mean, just being there, everybody was excited. Everybody had we had blue terrible towels. It was such an amazing environment, and it's, a real shame that we're not able to see that because of this coronavirus pandemic, but hopefully everything does work out. I would love to see the XFL come back in 2021, but it sounds like it's most likely not going to happen, which is really disappointing. But Grace, we can't thank you enough for coming by today to stop and tell us what you know.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see the Battlehawks again soon. Well, who knows?
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please make sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you want to be on our Comment of the Week.